Three, two, one, we're live. Okay, that was like a little fun joke for me. Three, two, one. That's Lynn and Stella's album title. Hey guys, it's Candace. Very happy to be back with you at the lunch table today. So gonna let everybody start joining us before we add in our guest today, Lynn and Stella. It's been so long since I've talked to her. She's been very busy. She's going to release her debut album next Friday. I'm so excited about that. So hopefully you guys are too. If you have any questions for her, send them through. She's going to be taking fan questions as always. And we're going to eat lunch. So I've got it right here and it smells really good. Is anybody into like banana and nut butter toast situations? Hi, Carmen. Thank you. You have a great day too. Wait, you're eating this too? Wheat bread and bananas. I don't know why. This is one of my favorite things. Anyways, for those of you just joining us, we're waiting for Lynn and Stella. She's going to talk about her new album, a couple new songs that she's got that are on Radio Disney right now. So if you guys have questions, think about that. My name is Candace, by the way. I'm going to click over here and see if she's trying to add. There she is. She's requesting us. Let's add her. I'm going to turn up the volume over here so I can actually hear. All right, we're waiting for Lynn and Stella. Connecting.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you? Your sweater's so cute.
Hey, thanks. You know, I'm just trying to be colorful. I forget,
know,
like, it's spring, and I wear a lot of black, so this is my
the color
attempt
helps
to...
right now.
Yeah, totally. What are you up to? Are you at home in Nashville?
I'm in Nashville, yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad that I got stuck here, of all places. I'm like, I made it home, so it's good. Where are you? Are you in LA?
Yeah, I'm in LA, yeah, so it's beautiful and sunny here. The weather's like, it's hot one day and then it's cold, but it's okay because I'm down for whatever at this point.
It's good. It's been so rainy in Nashville for like the past little bit, but now the sun is out and it makes such a difference. Like, it was so dreary and so rainy. I'm like, we can't have that and have to be stuck inside. It's not good.
Yeah, totally. Yes. Well, welcome to our lunch table. I'm eating lunch right now. I don't know if you have food.
I was not informed about food, but I was wanting. So,
well, if you get hungry, just feel free to grab food.
I love that that's open and allowed.
It is allowed. Yeah, I made this. I'm like really into these like mixed nut butters, which is like super weird, but like, and you put banana.
I've never had that. That looks so yummy.
Yeah, it's super good. So yeah, welcome to the lunch table. Speaking of lunch,
thank you.
You went to public school until like high school, right? So what was lunch like for you then?
Oh my gosh.
And don't mind me eating.
School, I don't mind at all. School was weird. It was like, once the show started and people kind of knew me from that, it was just, school was interesting. It was a weird thing to be going to public school and also be like on TV. I thought that it was going to be like, I was going to be the cool girl. Like, I thought it would be like welcoming.
Okay.
It was not. People they didn't love it. So, school was weird. But I think, the lunch table, I kind of stuck with like the few friends that I like felt comfortable around. I was like, yeah, I didn't go to school very often. Like, I was there. I would be able to go to public school for like once every week or so. And then the rest was online, like when I was filming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. That's got to be just a different world that like a lot of us don't relate to.
It was weird.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot to talk about because your album is finally coming out.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about the music and stuff, but what have you been doing in all this downtime? Have you had time to like play games and do fun stuff aside from like work of music?
I fully learned how to cook.
Okay.
Chefing it up.
What?
But honestly, like, it's like promo time of putting the album out. So it's been a lot of things to get ready for that, and learning acoustic versions of all the songs, which has actually been very like stimulating for my brain and creativity. So yeah, playing music and getting back to like playing real instruments has been really nice because as weird as it sounds, when you get in with like producers, you just forget to like actually play and sing just for the hell of it. So yeah, I enjoy that.
Interesting. So there's a different process of learning these songs acoustically versus just how they are recorded?
I mean, I like to make them sound very different than the original. So I just want to change the chords and make it sound like a different feeling and overall different thing than I mean, I can do it like just, you know, the normal acoustic one, but I just think it's fun to make it sound different than the original.
Yeah. No, I like that. I like when like we hear it on the album or on the radio or like at the live show and then you're on Instagram in the stairwell or like wherever
Totally.
you are with these like slowed down versions that sound like real jazzy and smooth and like I don't know, bedtime vibe, like, you know,
I
cool
like
it down.
totally different. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So the album is coming out next Friday.
Yep.
It's called 321. So how did you come up with that title? What does that mean?
So I was talking to my mom, bouncing off ideas with her of like this album title and what the whole idea of putting an album out really is signifying, and just the idea of like diving in and going in head first and letting go of all things that scare me and fears and expectations and pressures, and just letting go of all that, and like just the 3-2-1, like the initial jump of it all and feeling free of it, and like just the beginning of it.
Yeah, I like that. That reminds me of like summers when you're like on the diving board or somebody's like, do a cannonball and you're like 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Totally.
I love that. Very cool. I love that your mom like helps you out and you like still bounce these ideas off of like your sister and your dad and all that.
Yeah, it's like coming from such a musical, like creative family, it would be so silly to not use them as creative input. And I also just respect them so much as artists, like individually. So it's very nice to have them so involved.
Yeah. So how long of a process would you say this album was? Because you've wanted to do music, what, forever, right?
Yeah. And I mean, putting an EP together and putting an album together is like such different experiences. And that's all I've done previous to this has been the EP and then putting out singles. But just, it was nice to have like the time and freedom and just space to explore. And I went and did like a writing camp where a lot of the album was made there, and then finished it in LA. But I would say probably the past like 2 years has been like dialed into like making the album.
Yeah. Is it like all that you dreamed? Is it just like, are you just like buzzing inside? Like, take this.
Yes, I am. It's just so surreal, and it's going to take a second to kick in that it's actually like coming out, because it's just when you sit on something for so long, like you get it ready, you get it finished, then you just sit on it. It's like, and no one's hearing it. You forget that like it's actually like now going to be in the world and floating around, and people can do whatever they want with it. So it's just very, very, very exciting to have it all out.
At this point, who has heard it? Because surely your sisters heard it, but like, how many people?
I mean, all
besides like your record people.
Yeah, them obviously. Everyone in my life, like, you know, family, friends, anyone that I really, you know, want like just the opinion of, and like that I respect as an artist and creatively, like I like to bounce off. But not that many people have heard it, honestly. I've kind of just like kept it, and also having the album come out at a time like this when I'm literally so isolated and just home by myself, it has been interesting in the sense of like I haven't been like playing it a bunch to people. You know, like right now would usually be where you've been like going out and like, you know, playing it or doing like a little album release party and like playing it out, but like there hasn't been that as so it's been just, you know, virtually sending it to my friends.
Yeah, but did you play some of this music when you were on the road a while back from the new album?
I did,
so what was like that reaction?
That was it was very cool to see what ones like they picked out, you know, of the bunch that I would play live, and a couple I played live too didn't make it on the album because we had to like limit it down to 13 songs. But it was very cool to see the response, and this was just in Europe and UK, and playing them live and seeing how people responded to songs I haven't heard yet and the songs that are gonna be on the album, like Fear of Being Alone, and then putting it out it's just cool when there's like a previous love for it and you feel like it already has a life, you know?
Yeah, totally. Well, we have to talk about the song Golf on TV, because I kept seeing your post and I was like, Golf on TV, what is she talking about? I was like, oh, this is a song. Okay.
Oh my gosh, yes.
How could you possibly have a song about golf on TV? And then I heard it and I was like, that's so beautiful.
Aww.
I love that song, but tell me about that song and how it came to be.
Yeah, so I was writing with JP Sachs, who I'm just such a massive fan of. I just think he's such an amazing writer, and everything he does is so great. And I wrote with him for the first time. I had met him previous, and I was with Simon and him, and then went in the session and was just like gushing about being in love, and he's very in love at the moment, and we were just talking about how great monogamy is, and literally just that, and how great it feels to be so secure. And Simon was saying that, you know, she knows a lot of people who are in like open relationships and talking to a bunch of different people at the same time. And JP said, like, very casually, he's like, yeah, I don't get that. I mean, some people watch golf on TV, and I don't get that either. And we're like, you are such a little creative genius. Everything he says is like so clever.
Yeah.
We wrote the song from that.
I love that. Have you ever played golf? Was that like relatable to you too? Because you're like, I don't get it.
I just personally don't get it. I mean, but the same thing with people that are in relationships with a bunch of different people. I personally don't get it. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, there's zero judgment if you want to be in a relationship with a bunch of different people at once. Like, literally, all the more to you. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I just personally don't get it. I can't relate. And I also can't see why they would want that. You know what I mean? I'm like, I think it's so great to be with one person.
Yeah.
Same with golf on TV. I can't make myself sit and watch it. I'm just like, how? How do people not get so bored?
Do you watch other sports? Is there any other sport that you're down to watch just like from start to finish? Because I'll watch them all pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, if there was one, I think because of my Canadian in me, it would be hockey.
Okay.
But I'm just not a big sports person. But if there was one, it would be hockey.
Okay, I like that. Tell me about the song "Jealous" too, because we're playing that one as well. But what's the story behind it?
So this one, I wrote just about the idea of like you getting over somebody a little bit quicker than them getting over you, and them thinking it's like this intentional, like calculated thing to hurt you, and that's the thing, is like sometimes you really do just move on quicker than somebody else, and you don't have to move on at the same time. But then it's like, I'm not trying to like hurt you. This isn't a calculated, like organized thing that I'm trying to make you jealous. I'm literally just out here living. So it was just, yeah, about that idea, which I think a lot of people kind of go through at some point, either on both sides of it, you know.
Yeah, I like the video too. It seemed like you had a lot of like fun little like things that you may have posted on social media, or like behind the scenes, like backstage videos from tour and stuff. What was the process of making that video like?
I was in the UK at the time, like on tour, and that song was coming out, and we were like, well, we need a video for it. So literally they came to Europe, and we shot it there, literally on tour in the middle of a show day. So it was really fun because there was this like freedom and sense of just like, I mean, we literally have nothing to lose, and we just wanted to make a fun, like kind of stalkerish, like exactly that behind the scenes vibe video, like all on handheld camera. And yeah, just a different feeling from any video I've done before. I wanted to feel different.
Yeah, well, it's very cool. I like that. It also feels like it's something that you'll go back and watch years from now and be like, oh, look what I was doing, or whatever.
Yeah, it definitely has like a timestamp for sure.
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna click here and see if we have any questions from fans.
Yeah.
Someone was asking what your favorite Disney song is, because there's this Disney family sing-along thing on ABC tonight, and like celebs are singing their favorite Disney songs from their house. So someone asked, what song would you sing if you were on that?
Oh,
what's your favorite Disney song?
I'm the worst person to ask with Disney movies. Literally the worst person. Anything from Lion King.
Okay.
Anything.
I like that. Okay, sorry, I'm scrolling through these questions. Will you release a deluxe edition? The album's not even out till next Friday. Everyone wants to know, is there a deluxe edition also? I like that question.
I love that question. I would love, love, love to do that. I think that is very much a possibility. There's so many songs, like I was saying, that I played live that just didn't get to squeeze on the album. So I can for sure see that happening. It's not in the works yet, but I would love that.
Yeah, I feel like you get the album ready, and then you're like, but there's these that,
Totally.
you know, what do you do with those? Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Okay, someone asks, where did it go? Is there a song that you are a fan of that you wish you had written? That's good.
Ooh, that's a great question. Well, now that I said JP Sax, If the World Was Ending, that song.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's one. That's like, of the songs that have come out in the last little while, that's definitely one that I've loved and wish that I was a part of creating.
Nice. Okay, I'm scrolling here. Kayla wants to know, which artist do you want to do a collab with the most?
Ooh.
Yeah, and talk about collabs on your album too that we might not know about.
There's honestly, it's just my sister. My sister's the only feature on the album. I'm really, really, really excited for everyone to hear that one. But other than that, okay, let me think. Right now, I've been loving everything Harry Styles is doing.
Yes.
He would be my dream collab at the moment, I think.
Okay. That's a good one. I would be very happy about that. Let's see. Which was your favorite city to perform in on tour? Can you think back? You were on the road for a while.
I wonder what they're asking if it's this last tour I just did. If it's the last tour I just did, it would be Dublin or London, I think, were my two favorites.
Okay. I love London. Never been to Dublin, but definitely want to go back to London.
Yeah.
Did you have tea and stuff there? Like high tea, like real legit?
I didn't.
No.
No, I didn't. You need to go to Dublin. Dublin is so cool. I've only spent like little chunks of time there.
Okay.
So both times I've been there on tour and only there for like one day, and then I went with my friend one time for like 2 days. But it's such a cool vibe. I love it.
Seems like it. All right, I'm scrolling. We answered that one. Someone just wants a shout out. Jamie from South Africa.
Shout out to Jamie. We love
Easy
Jamie.
peasy. There you go. Yes. Well, it's so good catching up with you. I'm so excited for the album. I feel like we've been waiting this since I had you know how your memories come up on Instagram, like, and you'll see stuff from years ago. Well, a picture of me and you and your sister came up from the studio. Like, it has to be like
2014, 15.
Yeah, at least 5-6 years. And I was like, oh, that's so crazy. And cut to now, and you're like, full-length album is coming. So really excited for you. So congratulations.
That is the sweetest.
Yay!
Thank you so much. It's
All
so
right.
good to see your face.
It's so good to see your face.
Hanging out.
I know. Yes. Well, we'll talk to you soon. The album 321 out next Friday. Okay, girl.
Yes.
See you soon.
Yes. Thank you. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thanks for watching, everyone. And if you guys are still here, just a heads up, here in about 10 minutes or so, Alec Benjamin is going to be at the lunch table with Sammy J. So you guys hang out, get your questions ready for him, and we'll do this again soon. Bye. Thanks for watching.